Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm MediumKim. Today we are talking about how to put that angel wings on your back, reaching up to the heavens. We're also talking about sitting in the power, a type of meditation. And we're talking about crossing over your energies, why that's important. And we have a little message from Mother Mary. So thank you for joining. A few little announcements first. Have a class coming up. Monday, it's a color workshop. We're meeting for 2 Mondays, next Monday and then the 2 Mondays following. And we're going to work with color and healing, and you're going to learn about the universal symbolism of color, and then how we can use that for healing each other and for animals too. We're going to work with animals and people. And then Susan Lynn and I are teaching our intuitive development course on the clairs, and so it's a 5-week series, and that's on Wednesday. So I hope you join us for that. I'm going to have the links below. All right, you guys. So I have noticed in the last couple of weeks it seems to be more challenging to stay positive for whatever reason. I'm noticing that people are feeling the tumultuousness from the outside world is now coming in, and we're even thinking, gosh, do we want to do this fight anymore? It does feel almost like a battle, like, will it ever end? And I keep hearing yes. I keep hearing I don't know how long, but I know that we're in this together, and so we collaborate together and help each other, support each other. And please don't compare yourself to other people. Love yourself as you are. You're perfect just as you are, whether you're having a good day or a bad day. And I got to remind myself of the same thing. Love yourself just as you are. Okay, as you are now and as you may become. So Mary, I asked her about how can we stay in the joy, because there's so much not joy right now. My fellow sisters and brothers, we come as a counsel to let you know we are by your side the whole way and all the time. We fight this with you and for you. We believe in you. We believe the earth is ascending and becoming more light, just like you. Hard to believe, isn't it? We feel the fear that you have about all the changes. It's not our choice and direction to be so harsh, and many hearts are broken through this. We help collect the pieces of your heart, and finding little joys every day keeps the heart balanced. Back to the simple things: nature, animals, kindness, smiles. Let the little things build every day and allow that joy to grow in your heart. And it is about being in the heart. So that's what she had to say. Now, I want to talk about sitting in the power, because that's a term that we use as mediums for gathering your strength, gathering your power, so that you may become more intuitive and that you'll receive information from the spirit world. So it's just a technique, it's a meditation technique that it's very simple actually, and probably something you may already do. So basically what it is, but I just want to say one more thing. Before you can take in the spirit world and get information and understand what the information is, you have to know yourself first. You have to know, how does your shoulder feel, or how does your tummy feel? How does my mind, body, spirit feel now? Be present to that, and then you can notice changes as the spirit world blends with you, maybe comes closer, and you feel that. But sitting in the power, it's a term, it's a very common term, it's an old term. I think it came from probably the Arthur Findlay College when preparing mediums in development. And my teacher says it all the time too. So really, our power center is our solar plexus, that is the big sun, and our heart, the big pink and the green. Okay, so sitting in the power. First thing you want to do when you want to just sit in the power and feel yourself first is just relax. Take a deep breath, and you focus on the breath to kind of clear, to get your mind focused on something that helps keep the mind busy. You can count your breathing. Sometimes I do my fingers. I breathe on my fingers like that with each breath to help keep my mind a little occupied. So you relax and you breathe, and then you focus on your solar plexus, your power center. And some of us have more power than others, right? Some of us are, quite powerful, and some of us need to develop it. So, and then also focusing on the heart. For me, it's more about the heart focus than the solar plexus. So, but just imagine you're breathing in energy into the heart. As I do that now, I'm seeing beautiful pink. Oh, pyramids is what I'm seeing. Anyway, so you breathe that in, and you stay there. This is where you're building your power. You stay in that place of empowerment until you're ready. It could be a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes or 20 minutes. You stay in that breathing mode, focusing here, keeping all your power to yourself. You're not calling in the spirit world yet. Once you feel like you're empowered, then you can move your awareness. And by the way, when you're doing your empowerment, you can imagine a candle. You can even imagine an ocean or an earth or a light inside your heart, your solar plexus. Feeling the strength of that. Like I can even imagine the ocean being in my solar plexus or in the heart, and just how that feels powerful. Just keeping that power with you. Then, once you feel it, a few minutes, then you can move your awareness to your spirit, to the auric field, and noticing, expanding your awareness now. Anything that you notice. And then if you want spirit to come in, you invite spirit and ask them to come blend with you. And if you want a message or a gift or whatever it is that you're working with, or just to be with your spirit team, is a beautiful thing to do. So you've sat in the power, you've expanded your awareness. You're noticing what's around you, front, sides, back, top, and bottom. And now bringing the power back in. Keeping the power with you so that you may go throughout your day. That would be sitting in the power. Okay, I hope that's helpful for you. I also want to show you a couple other things today. One is we've got what's called an assemblage point. And this is how we view the world from our culture, but it's really related to our soul, our heart, our soul, and where we've come from, and it assembles together and it connects to the source energy, right? And there's a little ball of this kind of assemblage point in front of our heart. When it's shattered through trauma or grief, it can be in little pieces. We can gather that with our consciousness. We can gather and I know shamans do this. So you can gather it in your consciousness. You want to be very grounded at first. You may put your hands down to ground the earth. And then you'll flip them up to ground the heavens. And now pulling back your wings and bringing forward. Slowly, you're gathering with your consciousness, you're gathering your heart pieces that may have gotten separated. You're holding that. And now you're bringing in light through your fingertips. You're bringing that in from the universe, the light. You're bringing those heart pieces back to your heart. And you've got light and love on your hands. Now you're going to bring that light and love back to your angel wing points, where this top of the scapula. Just hold it there for a second, and just let your body imagine with your consciousness you've got angel wings popping out. let those angel wings grow. You're going to let them grow, right? Now you're going to grab up and you're going to reach to the heavens. And you're adding more light to your fingertips as you're reaching to the heavens. Then you're going to reach forward, more light on those fingertips, putting in your hand whatever wish you have for yourself today, and bringing that to your heart. So, again, we've got the assemblage point. We're going to reach around with a light in our hands and love in our hands. We're bringing that to our heart. Take it back to the wings, up to the heavens. Reach for the heavens. Love in the fingertips. Love, and you bring it down, putting in what you want in your hand for the future or today. Put that in here. Imagine it now with your consciousness and bring it to your heart. Okay, that's it. Now, one more thing I want to show you today, and this is called the crossover. It's important to have your energies crossed over, because if your energies are homolateral, you will not heal from depression or whatever, lots of illnesses, autoimmune illnesses as well. Okay, so try for healing, any kind of healing, you want to make sure your energies are crossed over. And most of us, I would say at least 75% of us, they probably are crossed over. But if you're having any kind of autoimmune disease or depression, they probably aren't crossed over. Or if stress can knock you out a little bit. And some people can be halfway, and or if you've noticed all your life you've been a little bit clumsy, you might not be crossed over, okay? So if you feel like you're not crossed over, you want to do the same side, this homolateral. I'm doing same knee. You can do this even sitting down. Same knee, same hand. So I'm grabbing the energy of that knee, this one side, this side, and this might feel uncomfortable. This feels uncomfortable to me. But if you feel comfortable doing this, that means you probably are homolateral. All right, so once I feel like I've caught the energy, now I'm going to cross over. I'm going to cross. And now I'm going to train the energy to cross. That's the purpose. I'm training it, and you train it every day, just like you're a walker every day or an athlete every day. You're training your energy to cross the body, right over left, right over left. You can also go from the shoulder to the hip, shoulder to the hip. I do on the back side. I kind of do a little zigzag on the back. I do. Anyway, you can do as figure eights as well. You're crossing when you do these figure eights. So, but really, as much as you can. It doesn't take that long. Maybe 10 seconds to 2 minutes a day to do this, but it will help healing. And I'm just want to, I'm figurating over my chakras, sealing that in. And I'm going to also do the hookup. It's the third eye and the belly button. And that also is really good for the chakras and the central and the governing meridian for healing. And that seals in what we just did. I hope that makes sense. So again, I'm going to do a real quick repeat. If you're homolateral, you start homolateral because you want to grab the energy. If you just went right into crossover, you might not grab the energy. Okay, so I've grabbed this energy. Now I'm going to cross. I'm crossing. And you imagine with your consciousness, again, you're moving your energy right and left, right and left, right and left. Okay? And then you can figure eight, hook up, and that's it. Okay, you guys. Blessings to you. Please like and subscribe if you find this helpful to you, and share the video. Come to the color class. Come to Susan, Lynn's, and my intuition development class. It's a lot of fun. We do really fun stuff. We work in magical ways, and we do a lot of partner practice. So not only learning, but you practice. Okay, so blessings to everybody. Namaste.